When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. This room here, that's a lemon. Let me explain this. I'll see if I can get you zoomed in there so you can see the... Come on, little guy. See that? The way the hex is machined into there? It's off-centered. It looks like this workpiece is moved when they milled this 12mm here. So the upshot of that is that it's off a little bit, but it wobbles an awful lot when you put it onto the axle here. I've used the stole these rims and tyres off the Black Peterbilt project in the meantime, but yeah, junk. So what I'm trying to do is save these because I wanted to use them on this trailer in the first place. I don't need to use the hex because it's not a drive wheel. So what I've done is reversed them on the shaft here, so I can trust this side, I can't trust that side. So I found some bearings here. These are off a Slash bearing kit, and they fit just so inside this cavity here. And I started off with a piece of rod like that, a piece of rod off an old clothes drying rack. Went to a mate's place, had a few beers. Oh, actually no, I lathed the ends here to take the bearing and the thread. Then I had a few beers, to be clear. I threaded that, but I got my measurement wrong. I thought I was doing it for an M4, but it's for an M5, so I had to drill out these a little bit, but it didn't matter. And then yesterday when I was thinking about how I was going to, so I put that on there, put it together, and that there is the same track width as this pretty much. Then when I was thinking about how I'm going to attach this axle to these leaf springs, because they're not compatible because of the offset, because I'm spun them around. That's why I'm making my own axle. Probably should have explained that. Then yesterday I grabbed some of these, here they are, dead motors. These were burnt out from my speedway racing days. I keep them around to use them when I'm building vehicles. I'll use these instead of the actual motor, because it doesn't matter if I get sparks and weld in them. But I ended up cutting the ends off of those, put them in the vise, slice those off, because I think they might be okay, looking like the backs of the drums inside. So I put it inside there, and that'll just give a little bit of detail, nicer detail than you get with these plain ones here. You just got a big hole, you know. So backing plate. So I've drilled that out, pushed the wee bushes out, and drilled that out, so it should press fit onto here. And I got a piece of tube from old folding seats, outdoor camping seats, and they'll put that on there. That'll press fit there, and that should work, I think. That will become the axle. Oh, where's the other one? Excuse me. Oh, here we are. So yeah, see what I mean? That's going to become the axle, and the wheels will go over those end bits and be held together by that rod. The only thing I need to do now is figure out where, somewhere on this tube here, this outer tube, is where I've got to figure out how to attach it to the leaf springs. Yeah. So yeah. What were kind of like junk throw out rims for a little bit of work. I think it's going to look pretty good actually. Going to have more detail than the ones you buy. Yeah. Alright.
We have clearance, Clarence.
Roger, roger.
So here's the homemade axle so far. It's all press fit, you would have seen that, and it looks kind of ugly at the moment, but it'll do. Oh, let me put you down there for a second. See in there? So that looks pretty good, I think. It looks better than nothing. So the next thing I'm going to do, I think, is get these bearings off and knock off this blue shit, get rid of this ghastly looking stuff. So yeah, knock it back to bare metal, dust it with black spray paint, and then throw it outside to rust up a bit so it matches the rest of this that's going on here, eh? Right, so yeah, it's going good. I'm going to media blast that off, or use sandpaper or whatever, and I'll get back to you. So there it is, guys. Looks alright, I reckon. Let me just put your camera down there. Yep. So, maybe a few days, a week later, I don't know. No, it was put together, rusted, left outside, and mounted back on. So, yeah, that's turning old 540 burnt out cans into backing plates for brakes, I guess. So the next is where these little brackets are here. I'm going to mount, hold on a sec, where are we? These little gas canisters. I'll cut the end off and use those to make brake pods. Some people call them brake chambers or cans. So I'll hang those under the axle there like I did the tractor unit. Add some lines and a little tank up in here probably. Another thing I've done is this here. I've sign written the rail, because when it's all decked up it'll be kind of covered like that. But sometimes I've seen the names of the companies on truck trailers like that, and that there is just that there is just me practicing with the little stencil cutting machine, see how small I can get the font. That is 4 millimeters high. So yeah, this is all a precursor, this stuff. That was me practicing with the new machine to before I do the doors, the truck doors, which is probably what I'll do next, and I'll show all that process then. I believe that's all. So yeah, I wasn't going to film this build of this trailer, but I did want to show the making these homemade axles. It makes this low bucks trailer even lower bucks, because that's a $0 axle there made out of junk parts. So I think I'm at about 40 New Zealand dollars in this. Well, I don't know if that's what, 30, 35 US maybe, I don't know, but it's a damn cheap trailer for a 1/14 scale truck. Yeah, alright, I thought I'd just quickly yeah.